LLC, where we counsel corporations on excellent land use, transportation, environmental, and infrastructure policy issues.
Oh, great. And how is, with everything that's going on right now, gas prices and with the economy, tell us about what can business do, and what suggestions do you have for businesses right now to actually survive in this kind of a crunching economy?
Sure. The business economy, because of all of the uncertainty, a lot of business owners, like myself, we're very concerned with a lot of the policies that are being proposed.
Right.
And so one of the things that I've always encouraged others to do, and something that we're definitely doing, is even though it's important to have a business plan, it's never final.
Right.
You always need to make sure that you review and continue to look at it, especially in points and times like these. Other things that I've always emphasized is to watch your metrics. Sales, cost, expenses, all of those are your metrics that you need to make sure that you're watching, especially more carefully during this time. And also shorten your cycle, because a lot of the times, if you're going through an economic crunch, guess what? So are your customers.
Right.
So watch your cash flow to make sure that it may take, for instance, some of your clients 30 days longer to actually pay you. And so if you're a business-to-business company, you need that extra financing worth a month's sales to help you get through that time.
Right. And one thing too, we noticed too as well, big corporations like Comcast, Sprint, who are sponsors for Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin, Sean Hannity, our network, our Harp Radio, they're not paying for airtime at all whatsoever. And that's also a big problem with these big corporations. There's about 15 major corporations. There's Sprint, there's Comcast, there's Verizon, there's Coca-Cola. There is Coca-Cola was mentioned on Fox News today for not paying out advertising either, for airtime for their own advertising either, and also don't forget Bounty. Don't forget all these companies like AT&T, GE, General Electric. All these companies I mentioned are not paying for airtime for major networks anymore. They're not doing that.
Right. And whenever you're seeing things like that in their marketing that people are not paying for, then you're looking, especially if you're a smaller business, you have to, of course, we don't have the connections that those companies would have.
Actually, we do.
You're going to have to look at, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Actually, we do. We actually have the corporations of the major businesses of all these big corporations. We have it archived on to a article on our broadcast network, so it's noticeable.
Right. When I say we, I actually meant the smaller businesses that are trying to keep up with the larger businesses, like you've named.
Right. I understand that, and this is a huge problem.
Yes, it is. It's a very huge problem, and a lot of those costs are transferred down to the mid-size and to the smaller businesses, and that's something that we have to watch because, of course, we're all opposed to over-regulation, but in times like that, you have to make sure that the costs that the larger companies are avoiding aren't passed down to the mid-size and to the smaller companies.
Right. Go ahead, Jackie.
Yes, and so one of the things that we also I'm telling a lot of my clients, because they're asking the same thing, is that we're focusing more on getting more sales from your existing customers. I mean, that's one thing that we're trying to do instead of trying to venture out and get new customers, especially when people during hard economic times aren't willing to do anything new.
Oh, that's what's happening right now. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. I didn't. So you're basically re-strategizing what's going on with the market job place is what you're doing, right?
Right.
And by doing that, what I don't want to give you your secrets out there. I don't want to have you reveal your secrets, but
I'm not going to give my secrets out.
Right, but what strategies steps can people do?